Ow. Great. Now my hair's sticking up all over the place. As usual. Where's my phone? My usual. Letting Brooke know that I'm on. Because I don't know, like, how quick she gets notified if I don't. So I just pop on there real quick and let her know that I'm on. So if she can come by. Yeah, it's pleasant watching me dig in my nose like a. But when I feel like there's stuff in there, it bothers me. So. But, I know that these help you get through your day, Brooke, sweetie. So, and I'm just going to continue doing subs until I get, I don't know, let's say my first 100 people, and that's probably never going to happen. At this point, I'd be happy with 53 because that's my age. So, why not? Really bad cold sore. Not thrilled about it. Because, didn't I get the, yes, I did. Look what I got off the floor from it falling down. It fell down and, well, I think while you were still here, I can't remember. But this is your magical, so come in, say hi, and let's have a magical day. I found some interesting, and yes, I've got Gabriella right here. So I hope you can see her okay. Anyway, I don't know what this one's going to be about. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here, but I found a witch on here on YouTube. Look up magical crafting and you might, stumble across hers. She usually starts her live stream by saying, "Hello, my darlings." And she has a very soft spoken voice. And she has age spots on her arms. Sometimes she has long false nails like mine. Other times she's showing her real nails. I just watched, I think it was last night. Yeah. I was, basically YouTube channel surfing or whatever to see, okay, let's watch something a little different. Let's see if we can find some witchy stuff, just to break out of the doldrum of Nothing goes on here. Woke up this morning, my back was hurting really bad. I mean, to the point that I was in tears. And I had to take my red carnelian stone to my back, and now the pain is gone. I mean, this stone is absolutely phenomenal. You want to talk about like a good way, no drugs involved or anything. And I can't use my heat pack because our microwave no longer works, thanks to the fucking roaches. So I had to improvise. And I thought, carnelian stone, I need some tape. I looked around, no tape, no tape. I looked on top of the desk in the dining room, and I was like, aha, there was some clear like box tape. So I ended up making the strips way too long, but I didn't care. I was in so much pain. I had just woke up, and I blame Maria for that because she called Chris and wanted to know, she wanted to know when that thing was with Tiggy, which he's told her many times, to get her fixed, to get Tiggy fixed. He said it's not until the 31st of January. She keeps forgetting. She gets confused easy, so he has to keep reminding her, which I know is annoying for him because, he has to keep reminding her. But we can't be too hard on her or it for that matter, because we all have memory problems. I have memory problems. I don't always remember stuff that was done. Sorry, this padding in here is all messed up. But others remember stuff I don't. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad you remember it because I sure don't. Hopefully I won't be a stumbling, bumbling boo-boo and knock shit over, which I've been doing all morning. And always around this time of year, never fails, I get one of these cold sores really, really, really bad on my upper lip. Just fucking comes out of nowhere. And this one's so big, it's pathetic. And I have to remind myself, it may be something completely unrelated, but it is a constant reminder of, I tend to feel like it's the unseelie court, which are the dark fairies, the fairies you don't want to mess with because they're just downright mean and vindictive and just little fucking demons, if you ask me. I went to it was an Imbolc one year, I think. Yes, because there was snow on the ground and everything. A couple was coming out of the forest with snowshoes on, and they were walking along with their ski poles and everything. So we asked for safe passage through the forest. Well, we got it. But the minute we were out of the forest and crossed this one bridge, I got hit with one of these. Really, really, really bad. Really, I never get them this bad. That damn unseelie court fucking cursed me for no damn good reason, because the group of witches that I was there with that day had opened a portal there a year ago, that year or whatever, and they didn't close it. So the unseelie court apparently got really pissed off about that, but they allowed us safe passage through the forest, and we happened to find a rune of some kind that some sticks had just happened to fall and form that basically gave us, I guess that was the forest's way of saying, or the spirits there, or the unseelie court, or what the heck ever, that, you have safe passage. I was not in the group at all. Okay, I don't think I even knew any of those ladies. None of them were familiar to me. But I made my way there because I wanted to do something to celebrate Imbolc. So they open the portal, they leave it open, they piss off the spirits, and they attack me. How is that fair? It's not. Because every year now, around this time, first snowfall, snow on the ground, bam, I get one of these damn things. And it's always my upper lip, and it's always really, really bad. I've asked Queen Una several times, who is the queen of the Fae. I said, will you please, 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 if, I'm not saying it is them, if this is the Unseelie court and they have cursed me or some bullshit like that, please make it stop, because I'm tired of getting waylaid with these fucking things. Make them understand. Stop attacking me. I didn't open the damn portal and leave it open. And this was many, 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 many years ago. Way before me and Chris ever met. So, what the hell? You know what I mean? It's like it's making me mad, because now I have to use a straw to drink. I can't drink normal because of this fucking thing. And the Carmex isn't getting rid of it as fast as I would like. So that makes me even more angry. I'm going to have to check and see if this one bottle over on the table of nail polish remover, make sure it's non-acetone so I can take my polish off and proceed to redo my nails, my own nails this time. But the only problem is I left all my nail stuff over at my mom's. So the only way I could get it is to go over to mom's. So I might as well wait. I hope I remember to check it. I would rather have the little jar that you can unscrew the lid and it's got a hole in the center. Sometimes if you're lucky, it has a little wand that goes with it. It's metal. It's got this little spongy thing on the end. You dip it in there and you can get the nail polish off that way. Or if it doesn't have that, you can still stick your finger down in there and run it around the inside of it a few times. Take it out, check it, run it around a few more times. Do that until it takes it completely off. But my nails already are looking bad because they need filled in. I am not going to spend another $37 to have it done because I don't have the money. So that leaves me. I'm going to have to try and do it myself. Jim's got a Dremel over at the house I can probably use, because the way they did it in the salon when I went there to get them done the last time, they just they turn their drill on and they buff off the nail polish. They just grind it right off. They just, and then it's gone. They don't do nail polish remover or nothing. They just run that thing over it till the polish is completely gone. And then they smooth it out and everything. And then they add the new layers. And then whatever color you want to paint your nails after that, they'll do it. Okay, no problem. Well, I can't afford, especially if they're going to be charging $37 now instead of $16 like they did years ago. COVID, everybody's expensive now. And if it's going to cost me $37 every 2 weeks that I don't have to get these done, I need to start learning how to do them myself. So at some point in the future, because I know they're probably going to be expensive, I want to get my own Dremel that I can have here at the house. And then that way I can do my nails whenever I need to, at least that part of it. But as far as like putting the extra layers on and this and that, I would have to go down to Maria's, because the smell of the chemicals and stuff that's being used bother his breathing. So I can't do them up here. I would have to either do them down there or do them at mom's or do them in the basement, or hell, I don't know, go out and freeze in the fucking hallway and do them so he don't have to smell it. I knocked over my little lamp here thing that Jim got me that has the oil dish in it. The oil dish is laying on the floor behind my abundance altar, and I have no way to get it unless I completely cleared off my abundance altar and literally climbed over it to get all the other shit that's been knocked down there. It's freaking crazy. But I'm hoping that, as I do start doing, using Jim's Dremel, try to go the route of taking the polish off, with polish remover. If that seems to be not working or it's taking too long or what have you, then maybe I will just file it off. I don't know. But most likely I'll end up doing all of what I need to do when I do my nails. I'll just do it upstairs in my attic room, because I don't want to hear people downstairs, oh, that stuff stinks, it's giving me a headache, or some other bullshit. So I'll just go up into my room. I will probably have to crack the window so the smell goes out. And then I'll have me some kind of a sheet or something, put it down completely on the floor, use one of my tables to do the deed, probably my white plastic one, because as you know, that's the biggest of the two that I have, because that's what I've used for my nails before. The little wooden one is just not quite big enough. So I switched things around like Jim asked me to, and him and mom both are the ones that they don't like my choice of religion. So when Jim came up to blow up my mattress the other night when I spent the night over there, he proceeds to tell me, could you do me a favor and not have that stuff out? Because when Pastor Toby comes to do this door, which who knows when that's going to be, they're just using him as an excuse because they don't want to see my religious symbols out. But yet I don't say a word one to them about having theirs out. And I remember you saying, leave it. I did, sweetie. And look what they did. They're both griping at me now about not showing my symbols. So what I'm probably going to have to do as a last ditch effort is I'm going to go over and talk to Toby sometime by myself without their knowledge and his wife. And then I'm going to take pictures of my symbols and explain to them, these are not evil. Okay. I'm not asking other people to sign up and do my religion. I'm not trying to convert anybody, but I should be allowed to display my symbols because there's nothing evil about them. They only stand for good. So will you please reassure my mom and Jim that it's perfectly okay for me to keep my symbols out, or I could go another route and show them how much I dislike their way of asking me to stop. I mean, even though they were trying to be nice about it, they shouldn't have asked me in the first place. So I might just leave them out. And then if Toby does come around and says, what's this? Then he'd be like, well, you'll have to ask Janet or whatever, So if I beat it to the punch and I talk to Toby first, and then I say, do we need to talk to your wife about this to help her understand? Or do you think you can help her understand? I'm just trying to be open with you guys here and honest that these symbols are not evil. You can look them up online and just say Wiccan symbols and you'll see them. They're not evil. I'm not doing upside down pentagrams. I'm not putting blood on the walls. I'm not sacrificing babies or animals or any crap like that. Give me a break. It makes me mad that they would be like that after all I did and the part that at least I played. And I'm not saying it was a huge part. I'm not saying that I deserve all the credit because I don't. I had help. I had help from my spirit family, and I appreciate them greatly for helping them get that beautiful place. The least they can do is let me have my religious symbols out without causing a stink about it. Because that's not fair. They're violating my religious freedom rights. And I don't like it. And they're so stupid and so sure that Toby's going to throw them out on the street just because I have Wiccan symbols up. Give me a break. Really? So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever, until I can talk to Toby and show him the symbols myself and say, look, you can look it up on your computer right now. Look under Wiccan symbols and tell me what it says about them. Meanings of Wiccan symbols or something like that. Bring them up, Wiccan symbols. Click on one and say, type in, what is the meaning of this symbol? And it'll tell you. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing evil about it. And I'm tired of not being able to have my religious symbols out. Because if I can't have mine out, then I could stir up a stink and I could complain about them having crosses out and having Bibles where I have to see them because it offends me. It doesn't. So why do my symbols offend them? Because they're afraid. They don't understand my religion. They don't believe in it. They think it's stupid. They think I'm wrong for being what I am, for choosing what I chose. I'm just tired of it. So forgive me as I rant about these things, but it really bothers me. And I'm going to ask the spell that I created today to make them back off, shut the hell up, and stop being a problem and giving me a problem about having my religious symbols out. So please make my mom and Jim stop complaining about my religious symbols, get off my back about displaying them, and just leave me alone. It just really upsets me, you know? And I mean, I could do a poll of, you know, let's see, is that this one? Yeah, create a poll. Um, add a question. Um, I don't know. I don't want to end it. So if, um, Brooke, if you do come on, sweetie, um, before I end this live stream, because again, I don't know how long I'm going to be on. Because you know me, I'm a gentle spirit for the most part. I don't cause a problem for anybody. I try to help everybody. And I'm tired of being hurt by my mom and dad because they don't allow me to openly show my religious symbols. So I'm doing a poll on it. I don't know how long I will have it up, probably about 3 days. But, so if you want to add a bunch of yeses, even if it's just from you, then that would help a lot. It would help me feel better. And, knowing that I have, your support, I know I do. Hey, yes. Yeah. Hi, Holly. How are things? And you're right. It just, to me, it doesn't seem fair, but, you know, oh, well, one of them things, I guess, right? You know, I was, it just, it's very hurtful to me that I can't put mine up, but yet, they have crosses up, they have Bibles everywhere or what have you. And I don't like that they're using the pastor, Toby, I think they're using him as an excuse to complain about the symbols because they don't like them. It's not their beliefs, but I feel like my religious freedom is being violated. But, I see what you're saying too. It's their home, their choice. So I put them away, and I guess from now on, I'll just, only bring them out when I'm doing ritual or I'm doing a spell or I'm meditating or something like that. That's just incense smoke. That's not a manifestation, unfortunately. But how are things with you guys? You investigating or anything right now? their home. They can put up whatever they want and say no to anything they don't want. Yeah, I know. You know, like I said, I put them up, I put them away, and I'll only bring them out when I'm up there actually doing something, and then I'll just put them away again. So it keeps down trouble. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, we got snow here too. Yes, yes. So thank you. Thank you for helping me. And I did think about that. I did. But I guess, I don't know. I guess maybe it was, I felt like it was partly my home too because it's my mom. But water under the bridge, right? I'm okay. I'll just, keep them put away and only get them out when I'm doing spells and stuff. So that way it's respecting their home and their choice of religion, which is not my own. So, one of them things. But yeah, I was hoping that Brooke would be able to pop on, but I wasn't sure if she could or not because it's 20 to 2 here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, probably around 5 or 6 her time. And I don't know like what time they do dinner or anything, her and the boys. So, if she can pop on, she will. If not, that's okay. I understand. Look at my newest cutie. Use them when you need them. When you're there, put them away when you're not there. Yes. This is my newest lovely little blessed gift that from my friend of mine that used to live here. Her name's Faith. Beautiful little old lady. She knows that I love unicorns, and this one's a Pegasus, so he's got his little wings. Sorry, she's got her little wings. Named her Gabriella because I thought that was cute, And it's an angel name, so I thought, why not? I'll name her Gabriella. Because Gabriel, the archangel, which I believe it's Gabriel that can be male or female, but for that matter, I would imagine any of the angels can be whatever sex they want to be, but most of them that I know of, the ones I'm speaking of, they're male. But the Gabriel is one that can be female as well. So, but yeah, is she? I think she misses her unicorn, which in this case is me, because of my gentle spirit and nature, and how many times I just hugged that poor, frail little lady. That's almost the size of a toddler. It seems now she's really tiny. Like I think her head comes like I'm probably at least 2 heads taller than her, maybe 3, but she's got like her spine's messed up, scoliosis or whatever, I guess, and it's kind of twisted. It's Holly, it's not Brooke. And the poor thing, she went through a lot, with her daughter. And I tried to be Jen's friend for a while. That's her daughter. Her name was Jennifer. I tried to be Jen's friend for a while, but she just got to be too much of a problem in the building. She was always disrupting it. She was always yelling and screaming and arguing and fighting with her mom. And I mean, her poor mom went through a lot with her. And so me being what I am and who I am, I think that's why she's always given me unicorns, because she misses her unicorn. She misses us and excuse me, would probably like to come and see us, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so she's definitely helping me build up my unicorn collection so far, as at least in the stuffed animal department.
Who's back to laying on the toilet seat?
I know. Boo. He likes to. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And that's why I had to stop the friendship with Jen, because for a long time, because Jen is one of those manipulator types that she can convince you that she's the victim even when she's not. And for the longest time, a lot of us thought she was the victim, thought Jen was the victim or mom was the bad guy, but it was the other way around. Jen was the bad guy and she was hurting her mom. Like, she doesn't like living with her mom. She likes living on her own. And she's a Leo. She's very stubborn, very set in her ways, even at the age of 42, 43, whatever she is now. I don't even remember. Last I knew, though, because our friend Harold here in the building, he still has contact with her. She still goes to his church and stuff. So that's how I get my lovely gifts, and I appreciate them greatly. I will never forget Faith, and when her time finally comes and she passes away, she will definitely always be welcome in my home, to come and visit her spirit and see Boo, because Boo was her cat, for a while until we ended up getting him. And, Boo is sweet. You've seen him, he's a sweet kitty, and he's back to sleeping on the toilet. He likes to sleep on the toilet. It's weird when the lid's closed, of course, but it's just, that's a favorite spot for him. I don't know why. It must be this catology stuff that I don't understand. The weird places they like to sleep, the fact that they like to be up high, and stuff. The higher, the better. My hair's dirty and it's freaking itching me like crazy. At least my pretty, I guess that was my purple and blue or whatever. I did it the underside of my bangs, but I didn't do the top side because the top side's still black. But I might do the blue here soon, but if I do, since I have this beautiful color underneath, I'll make sure my bangs are down like this and I'll do the top part blue, But I'm just trying to brush, my hair back with my fingers because it looks like crap. And I woke up, I was saying earlier I think it was this live stream, I woke up with a really bad backache, and, it was my lower back hurting me and stuff. And so much to the point that I was almost in tears. And I actually was whimpering and stuff because it hurt that bad. So I can't use my heating pack right now because we don't have a microwave anymore because the roaches have destroyed it again and shorted it out. So we can't do microwave cooking right now. And so I had to compromise. And a red carnelian stone, if you have lower back problems and you got some good tape, preferably duct tape or something like that, you do a small X about yay big, like this, each strip this about this size. You put the stone on the first strip, and then put the other piece, try to make them even like I try to do. But I'm looking around, I'm like, I need tape. And then I looked up on top of the desk in the dining room, and there was some packing tape for boxes. It's clear tape, but hey, it's tape. It'll do the job. So I taped my carnelian stone to my back, and now it's not hurting. I mean, it's phenomenal. It has to be red carnelian, though, because I don't know if you could do it with any of the other carnelian stones, but it has to be red carnelian, and it works wonders. Like, usually as soon as I put it on my back, as soon as I put it on my back, the pain goes away. So that's a blessing in itself, right there. So, but I think I got loose hair on my arm. You can always tell because you can always feel that funny feeling. But yeah, I mean, I understand that, you guys haven't been able to investigate because you're right. It is too cold out. And it's cold here too, so I can relate, Of course, I got this real bad cold sore on my top lip that doesn't help matters because now I have to drink everything through a straw. Thank God I got a lot of cups that have straws. This is my Starbucks cup. If you can see the symbol, you can probably barely see it. It's right there. It's black. And I thought it was, keep it in the car, which most times I try to. Yeah. At least it does for me. And I can only hope that anybody else that tries it, it'll work for them equally well. But yeah, as soon as I put my carnelian stone, it has to be against the skin. That's why the tape. And it, bam, backache gone, back pain gone. I'm like, yes, because so then I don't have to be in pain. Works amazing on cold sores. Really? Vicks? Huh. I'll have to try some. I did not know that. I'll definitely have to try some. What I've been using is Carmex. It's this stuff. It's a particular type of lip balm. They do lip balm. They do it in the little jars. You can unscrew the lid, but it's strictly Carmex. It says it right there. And I, take that and I very gently put it on, and it usually kills a cold sore in a few days. But I will definitely try the Vicks Vapor Rub, and see if that maybe will help it get gone quicker. Because I get these things all the time. And like I was saying earlier in the live stream, I usually every winter around this time, around in bulk, I get one of these, and it's really bad. Read about it somewhere many years ago. I tried it myself, and it worked wonders. Wow. Okay, well, I'll definitely do that. Like I said, thank you for that. I did not know that, and I do have some. I do have some Vicks. I wondered too if it would maybe help with the back pain, but I didn't know. I wasn't for sure because at first I put some of the cooling gel on it, but because I have fingernails of fake nails, of course, it gets stuck under your nails. So then you got to make sure you rinse your nails out so you don't accidentally, I get the sleep out of my eye, and then I'm doing like this, and then now I got this stuff in my eye, and it would probably burn like crazy. But because it's a muscle rub, Vicks and everything. I don't know. I mean, I might actually try a little dab of it sometime just to see if it would help with my back. But at least I can definitely use it. Yeah, the Carmex. And, Carmex, you can get like the little jar that I speak of where you have to unscrew the lid. You can get that, or used to be able to get it for, I think it used to be like 99 cents, $1, something like that. But with COVID now, you're probably going to pay $2 or $3. Oh, all I did was in the where the little box above the little window where I put it, the 3 minutes or 3 seconds instead of 60. Just don't check that little box. That's all I did. I was like, wait a minute, I want to try something. So I unchecked the box after I changed it to 3 seconds, and wunderbar, there you go. So yeah, that's all you do. Just don't check that little box, and that will, you can still do it 3 seconds, and it's not slow mode. Because see, I'm just still learning, how some of the features on the YouTube thing works. Like when it comes, after I do a live stream, after you do a live stream, it says edit in studio. I've tried editing. I think I did a pretty good job with one time. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, just don't check the box. And then you click on, cause I don't know if you can click on the box that you put the 3 seconds in first and not have to even deal with the check mark or deal with the little box above it. I don't know, but hey, at least I figured it out, because then it was causing too much stuff over here on the side. There was this much of the screen was being taken up roughly, because it was Janet has slow mode on, Janet da-da-da, and it has 3 different things, so it was taking up a lot of room. But I found a witch on here. I don't know her name. She's never really given it that I know of. It's called Magical Crafting, and I would check it out because she does some really darling, witchy holiday stuff. She does candles. I was just watching a few minutes ago, she was painting some ceramic pumpkins and little ceramic ghosties with pumpkin bellies, but that's all the way back to sewing, of course. But I like watching her stuff. She did a shrine to Thoth or Toth or whatever he's called in the Egyptian pantheon with the ibis head, but he's a god of scholarly, not scholarly. I don't know if it's scholarly, but it's of writings and truth and stuff like that. So she did a shrine to him, and I watched that, and that turned out really pretty. And then she did which is closer to the holiday that's coming up, which is in bulk on February 2nd. She did a beautiful painting, and I absolutely love it, of a rabbit on a hill with another hill behind, and some trees without their leaves, of course, and snowflakes and stars and beautiful flowers coming up under its feet. And I mean, the thing is just darling. It's adorable. And apparently she has a pen pal thing that you can do. So I'm going to see if I can't find her pen pal thing and start writing to her just to say hi, and I love your videos, and I look forward to some future ones. Some of them people have been wanting her to do like incense, like loose incense, where you can do herbs and stuff like that. Where you combine herbs, because that's loose incense. You combine herbs and certain scents that are like therapeutic to somebody for whatever, many different reasons. But then you get into the whole botany, herbology kind of stuff. So, because you got to know the properties of the herbs and all that, right? So she's thinking about it, but I don't know if she'll actually do it or not, but it's still nice to watch her. She, how you can tell it's her is she has a very, not soft spoken, well, kind of soft, very gentle. Hello, my darlings, is what she says at the beginning of each of her videos, usually, her live streams. So that's another way to notice her. And she's never shown her face or anything. Usually you just see her hands and her arms, but I love watching her. And it's some fun crafting ideas that, even though it's not a certain holiday now, doesn't mean that you couldn't do some holiday stuff for next year. Like, start with the month of January if you like, or you can start with further back. You can do December and further back. Yeah, she's really nice. And she does a shrine for, I don't know if it's strictly the Egyptian gods or not. I don't recall when I watched the one with Thoth or whatever. Once a month, she does a shrine. She asks for people's opinions, like what particular god or goddess, or maybe what particular pantheon. Then she basically takes a wooden box. She takes a picture frame. She paints the picture frame, and then she paints the inside of the box, and it's fun to watch, because I'm a crafty person, and, I figured it would be something you could enjoy too. So I was like, hey, why not? And then I also found another witch. She's called the Green Witch. Younger lady, probably looks like she's about in her 20s, 30s maybe. And she did I think it was some kind of protection bag or something that was real simple. Just a few simple herbological ingredients, and bam, you got a protection bag. You can do it for yourself. You can do it for other people. You decide which way it's going to be. But so yeah, I've been kind of trying to find some different stuff that, that I can watch, and maybe, do some, find some little projects that I can do, because they're nice gift ideas, like, taking a Christmas tree and decorating it naturally. Orange peels, cranberries, popcorn, different stuff like that. Natural things, fruit pieces, sliced and dried. And it's fascinating. And if I had the space, I would definitely do more of that kind of stuff myself anyway. But right now, as far as crafting goes, I just really can't do much of anything. No room. This apartment is too tiny, and, until I get a lot of the stuff that still needs to be removed, it's going to continue being tiny. So, and I don't know when I'm going to feel up to doing the rest of it. I really don't. But I'll be glad whatever day I decide, okay, you know what? I'm just going to dive in and get it done. Because I'll feel better. I always feel a little bit lighter each section that I clean, because then the energy is clean, because then you're getting rid of stuff that's got a bunch of dust on it. And, that's the kind of stuff that negative energy likes to attach itself to. So trying to avoid that as much as possible. And, it just makes no sense keeping stuff that's broken. Like I have this one real pretty Christmas decoration my mom gave me years ago. It's Santa in his sleigh with a big bag of toys in the back. Only 2 reindeer, though, I think. Yep, I think it's only 2 reindeer pulling the sleigh, but he would play music. He had a little dial that you would turn on. He would play music, and I think his head turned back and forth, and maybe his arms. I can't remember. It's been too long, but I need to get the TV table is going to be. That's the point where I stopped. So that's where I'm going to pick up and start it again. And maybe one of these days, one of these weekends or something, when Stephanie, my friend Stephanie, can be available, then I will have her come over here maybe and help, keep me motivated, and if nothing else, like get me a garbage bag or whatever. And as it gets filled, she could tie it shut, set it out in the hallway. And when we're done for the day, then it doesn't matter who, but we can take the garbage down and take it outside and throw it in the dumpster. But, I did an abundance thing earlier today. I was checking my tea light over here, making sure, seeing how it was burning. Oh, and look what Brooke left me. If I can get it. £2. That's actually a picture of the Queen on the front right there. So she left me some British money. I was like, sweetie, did you want this? Because Chris found it on our TV table, because Brooke was always sitting in the wooden chair over by our TV table. And she's like, no, go ahead and keep it. And she left some down there for Maria too. So I thought that was cool. So now I got me some British money. It's only 1 coin, but it still counts. But yeah, because it is so cold out, you got to think of more things you can do in the house. Oh no, really? Oh no. Yeah, that kind of runs in my family, unfortunately. So I can relate to, you're probably like, this is too much. Yeah, that runs in my family, pack rats, and it's horrible. I hate it. And that's another reason why I want to get this living room done, because I don't like it looking like this. I would like our place to look as nice as Maria's, because Maria's very meticulous. I've live streamed down there. You've seen how clean her place is. She keeps it up, bless her, and I think that's great that she does. But she has a lot more energy. She has a faster metabolism than me. He keeps everything, even stuff that doesn't even work anymore. Oh no, you poor dear. I sympathize. I really do. Because it's difficult, I guess, for some of us to let some stuff go. But I'm the same way. I have stuff that I know is no longer working. I am going to get rid of it. It's just a matter of the day that finally I get motivated to do it, because I did the 5 days when I was cleaning. I would work on the living room like several hours each day, and I would give myself a cutoff point, and I would give myself plenty of breaks. Like I would clean a little bit, then I would sit down, then I would clean a little bit, and then I'd sit down. And I did that however much I needed. So, excuse me. So once I was done for the day, then it's like, okay. And then I would just, chill and relax. Oh boy. Yeah. See, that's not good, and I can relate to that too. Yeah. How do I take it down? I think, oh, that's right. End poll. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's down. But that's just like more stuff I'm trying to learn, like how to bring up a poll, and to, like, for in the future to have. Okay. All right, how do I get this off here? Oh, no, I don't want to create a poll. How do I get it off of? Boy, I can't figure out how to get it off the screen. Crap. It doesn't give me. No, I'm not going to take that down. Well, I'm sorry. Holly had just freaking put this screen up. I don't know, or this little square that says that's the end of the poll, but I don't know how to get it off the screen. Well, that's terrible. Crap. Come on. Back forward, reload, this brain, gonna create view page. No. I don't know how to get it off my screen. Wait. No. Poll will move up through the chat. Oh, okay. Is that, see? It's another thing. You just taught me right there. I didn't know that. It's like, how do I get it off my screen? But yeah, okay. It'll go up as the chat goes up. So we're good. I still need to figure out how to, because I don't think it's on this screen. I'm trying to learn how to add somebody in as a guest, because that's another thing I haven't learned yet. Chat comments will push it up until it's out of sight. Okay, good. Thanks for letting me know. Where did I put my glasses? I keep squinting, so I need to stop doing that. Oh, crap. Now my glasses are dirty because my hair's dirty. So I put my glasses on my head, and then they get the grease spots on them, and then I have to wipe them off. What a day, right? So it's cold and miserable. We got to think of, indoor things to do. Ideas? I can't really do crafting. I've already explained that one. I wanted to show you. It's going to be really cute. I just don't. Oops. Oh, that's where they went. Holy cow, I'm finding stuff. Yay. Because sometimes to clear stuff off the couch, I'll just grab a nearby bag and stuff it in there. Okay. I think these pieces are adorable. And I got them for like a couple bucks a piece. Just a fun kind of project idea, maybe for some of us. See, they're no bigger than this. Isn't that cool? That's the sugar skulls. And then I got this from, that is Nightmare Before Christmas. That's Jack Skellington or whatever. And then I have more sugar skulls, but the background's black. Isn't that cool? No ideas to offer. It's too cold to be outside, and I'm currently avoiding housework by watching YouTube. I hear you. Okay. And then there's this one. That is Jack and his girl. Let me turn it up right. See him in the middle there? Red hair. So yeah, this will make an interesting little like curtain that I will probably display over at Mom's, because this stuff ain't religious. They shouldn't have anything to say about that, but I will ask them first. And if they say, no, I don't want that up, then I won't put it up. No biggie. Oh, but I will show you. See, I have this. I have a ball of black yarn, because one of the ideas in what I've done with these pieces before is it was black sugar skulls, and I made a bag with it. So I crochet the strap, and then I hand sew it on. But here's what they look like when you buy these pieces in the store. I got them at Walmart in the sewing section. See? Just these little, they're 18-inch by 21 inches. And I've got another copy of each one of these. The sugar skulls, both colors. Jack Skellington. So I'm going to play around with these and decide what I want to do with them, because one of the things I thought of doing was doing like a curtain that I could put up like in my attic room over at my mom's. But whoops, yeah, Janet knocked the computer on the floor. Good one. Knowing, that they don't like. Oh, okay. See, I didn't even remember. I remember showing them to her though. So okay, yeah. Now I can remember. But they're just fun little, you can do a bag with them, if you can cut them exactly in half. You can do two smaller bags if you want. You could even do like for those of us that smoke cigarettes, I don't, but I know friends that do and stuff. Brooke smokes. Michael don't like it, but I look at it this way. It's her choice. It's her decision. The main reason why she was smoking while she was here is because she was so stressed. So I can understand that it helped to keep her calmer and everything. And she's explained to Michael many times already that, when she gets back home, which she is now, that she should be able to cut back her smoking or stop altogether. But she just needed that extra little bit, while she was here, because she's never been in the States before and all that. So gun country, people firing their guns off New Year's Eve right outside our window. Every time they would fire them off, she would kind of jump a little bit. So the poor dear, she went through a lot. I can relate. I can understand. I said, honey, you don't have to worry about smoking in front of me and Chris. We won't say a word to Michael, I promise. Because how is he going to know if he's not here, right? Unless, like, if she was openly smoking a cigarette on a live stream I was doing and Michael happened to be watching. But I don't think he can watch so much as hear me, because I'm sure he probably would. He would join my channel and, stuff like that. But of course, when he gets to the YouTube streams about me talking about him and how upset I am about some of the things he does and some of the ways he handles things, which I don't think he does a good job at handling things, and I wish I could get him to understand, but in a gentle way, gentle but firm, that son, because like he's mad at us right now, me and Chris, because we haven't gone to Richland to get his divorce papers. And it's like, Michael, honey, please stop, which I haven't said to him yet, but I'd like to. It's like, please stop getting mad at us over such things, because you seem to think that we can just materialize money out of thin air, fill the gas tank, and drop everything else we're doing and run all the way up to Richland to get your divorce papers. Stop getting angry at us when we don't jump when you say how high, or we don't jump when you say, or we don't stop what we're doing when you expect, stop everything we're doing and service you. I mean, be reasonable, Michael. I mean, it's bad enough that he demanded the first 4 days that she was even in town that he got to see her, for a visit. And it's like, okay, I'm whatever. And I only got to go to one of those, so. But she has been finding out more about her, some other things that she needs to do and stuff like that as part of the process of marrying Michael. And I was just looking around for my toothpicks. I know I moved them somewhere. Yeah, I moved them back here. But I'm also trying to be more careful and not knock them down, and somewhere that I can't get to easily. So. Okay, is this thing? Yep, I was just checking on it, make sure it's still burning right. That's what I like about the tea lights, because they're self-contained. So even if they go out and the wick falls over, you don't have to worry about the side of the glass breaking, because I have it in a glass tea light holder right now. But the little tin that they come in is real handy. Yeah, she is. I'm glad that, you got to see her a little bit that one day when I was live streaming, and then I had to keep jumping up. I forget what for. So she had to, keep the chat going and whatever, and, at least talk to you and say, hey, I'm here. Janet's off doing something. It was just a busy day that day. So, I tried to get done as quickly as I could so I could get back to doing the live stream and everything. Okay, do I want to do it that way or what? Yes, I haven't done that in a while, but I'd have to get my suitcase purse over there to do it because I don't have any handy right here in front of me. Um, I was gonna do like a daily card reading for myself, at least because I mean, if you want me to do one for you, I can, but I don't want to assume anything. Some days you're like, yeah, sure, and then other days you're like, no, that's okay, I'm all right. Sometimes I'll do it just for like extra guidance, that like, and also prep time of an event that's coming up that I would rather know about now so I can properly prepare myself for it than not know about it and it waylays me and I'm like, what the F, what is going on now? So if I don't do it on this live stream, I'll try to do it in a future one. But Brooke came up with some good ideas. She said, you should teach, Mom. You should teach magic. And I was like, well, I could do that. And yes, I would love to have that on my channel. But how many other witches out there are doing that very thing? It's like, what guarantee do I have that they're going to gravitate towards me, as opposed to some of the others? I'm not saying they wouldn't gravitate towards me, but it's a lot of competition. There's a lot of competition out there. And I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes. I'm not trying to steal anyone's thunder and, take away their, followers or anything like that. I just, want to do things to give my channel better content. And right now, as you pointed out, it's really too cold to do any paranormal investigations, save one down in the basement again, which I did do a sort of a paranormal investigation down there last Halloween. It was funny. I wish you could have seen it. I hope you've seen it. I don't remember if you said you did or not, but it's funny because it was pitch black down there. I had 2 candles lit, just 2, and I had them right in front of the computer, and that gave the light that was needed. And all you saw was in the background, you saw nothing but blackness, and I looked like a floating head. It was a blast. I loved it. So I have that hopefully to look forward to the next time I do one. The next time I do one, it's going to be down on the laundry room. I just don't know when, but I will definitely live stream it, and I'll make sure that I can even get a signal that far down, because I don't know if that's going to be too far away from any Wi-Fi that we have that I can like tap into. So yeah, I will definitely try to get something like that going here. My little cauldron, isn't it so cute? And it even's got green in the top and fake bubbles in the little thing to stir my magic cauldron. And of course, I had to put my Lisa Frank on it. I know I said that before. I'm a Lisa Frank nut. That's what I ended up calling my unicorn lamp that Brooke got me, which I don't think I've shown on here yet. It's beautiful. It's plain white, and I literally named the lamp Lisa Frank. It just came out. I was like, I'll name it Lisa Frank. And I got a few stickers of Lisa Frank on it. Oh! Peg and mix. What a way to start your day. Well, actually, not start it, considering it's 20 after 2. Oh, well. It makes me happy. It further helps with the pain, and stuff. So I just keep, trying to make it and trying to perfect it. And I think I've got it about as good as I'm going to get it. Because the main thing with the 3 ingredients is you have to have equal parts of each one. But if you wanted a certain strength, then you got to, combine a certain amount of each one. And I mean, yeah, I could probably put on here how I did it, but that doesn't mean that everybody's going to go out and start doing it. Because if you do it wrong and depending on your sensitivities, yeah, and it does. For me, it does anyway, but I can't promise that it would for other people because, different people, their bodies are different. So they're going to have different reactions. And I would hate to put put it on here, how to do it, how much of each one I used, and so on and so forth. And I don't want somebody to have a reaction to it. So I would have to, if I did it, I would have to do a clause like, please be careful and make sure that you're not going to have, how would you even word that, to warn people I don't take responsibility for any way that this might harm somebody, but I wouldn't know how to word it. It's like, be careful, make sure that you can handle the herbs, which I'm not sure how they would do other than make a small amount and just like hit it maybe once or twice, if that, in a tobacco pipe or whatever, and see if, what it does or see how it feels. Because if it starts making them feel funny or whatever, I hope they have an EpiPen nearby so that they can, protect themselves from the reaction. So yeah, I don't know that I would feel confident putting up the recipe, because I don't want somebody hurt by, something I made and they wanted to try and they just couldn't do it. Their bodies wouldn't let them. Scrape this down. Only problem is, and I haven't done it yet, is I can't put a plumbing filter on it, because the area where I put the mix is, it's a decent size. But I'm gonna try and put me a plumbing filter in it. Testing a small invisible spot on a piece of material for color fastness. Yes. Yes, very, very similar to that. I mean, me personally, I wish that I would, and maybe I will one day. Who knows? Maybe I'll be inspired one day from doing this one to perfection, to the closest of perfection I'm ever going to get, probably. But maybe I will be able to come up with a mix that would be safer for a lot more people, so that I could be more confident about putting the recipe up. And it's like, hey, try it. Let me know if it helps, It definitely helps me. And that's the thing. That's the thing. See, I can't even get a sentence out. They will make you cough. That's like something that is not so fun, because these the components of these herbs do have a really strong flavor, and you cough a lot. It's like, whoa, what the heck? And Daddy brought Butthead in. He was hanging out in the hallway, wasn't he? Because that's all he wanted to do, the little turd. He's a little turd. He really is. But yeah, I love this thing. And I'll keep it forever. And I can't believe they only had one. I was like, what? Really? Well, I'm snatching that sucker. So Brooke did. She's like, here, Mama, this is for your birthday. It's early present. I was like, okay, thank you. Got it for $10. Not a bad deal, huh? Because on the bottom, the sticker's still there. It says $19.99. The lady that sold it to us, I guess she was, they were having some kind of sale that day, because there was one day that me and Brooke and Maria and Chris, I think we all went to waterbeds and stuff, because I wanted Brooke to experience it, because they had such cool stuff there, And even if she couldn't buy anything, it's not like I was twisting her arm to buy anything, but she did. She got some good deals. They had some overstock, items that they were wanting to get rid of. And the cauldron, it was literally the only one they had, period. And I was like, wow. Thank you, goddess. Bless the luck. Bless the good luck here. And so I was looking at it. I'd spotted it. Brooke spotted it. One of us. Doesn't matter. And I was like, oh, that is so cute. I wish I could get it, but I don't have any money. I'd have to wait till payday. And the lady was back there with us in that section, and she said, oh, what's the price on it? So we lifted it up and says $19.99. She's like, I'll give it to you for half. I was like, what? And then I was like heartbroken because I was thinking, oh man, even $10 I didn't have to get it. Brooke got it for me. She got some good deals herself, like I said. Maria got some real pretty incense. I got my pretty unicorn holder here that Maria got me. And it's strictly for stick incense, though. It wouldn't be able to do any other kind. And I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but hopefully you'll be able to see it okay. Right here is my unicorn lamp. Right there. There. See the white lamp shade? Can you see it? Can you see her? Isn't that pretty? And it's just plain white. Yeah, she is. She's a sweetheart. And, she's sick right now. Poor baby. She was here for 12 days. And then she was fine. She never caught COVID as far as we know. And then when she went back home, she caught it somehow. I'm like, no. But she's been vaccinated, so hopefully it'll be a mild case and it'll be out of her system. Yeah, it's real pretty. I really love it, no one's ever given me, something that beautiful and meaningful. Yeah, she is. So send her some healing energy if you can, or, ask Paul and Shay, if they can send her some healing energy, because I've been trying to send her some myself, but I'm still kind of recouping from all this sudden, hey, there's white stuff on the ground. Yeah, thank you. And I will let her know, in a text or something later, that, sweetie, we got a lot of people are sending you healing energy, so don't be afraid of it. Just know that when it comes, that, okay, it's from this person or this person. And I will try to find a way, like maybe one of my spirits can be an advocate that can help go up with the energy that you guys send and say, it's okay, Brooke. It's healing energy. Janet sent me, so we could explain that some of her friends, Holly included, and, a few others, they're sending you healing, honey. This is your healing. I was just here to explain it. And I know one of my spirits will be like, oh yeah, I'll go. Probably my unicorn, one of my unicorns. I have a Kai Lynn, which I'm still trying to figure out what that means, but she's a unicorn, or at least they showed me a picture of a unicorn. So I think a Kai Lynn is one of those spirits, kind of like my servitor. They will be the shape and they will look the way you want them to look, or the way they feel is most appealing to you. And of course, with me, unicorns. So I have a male in that sense. I have a male and female unicorn spirit. My male is Essus, and he's about healing. Yes, Essus, buddy, could you do me a favor? When Holly and anybody else that catches word or whatever sends Brooke healing energy, would you please be the deliverer? Would you absorb the energy into yourself because you heal anyway, and then go and then talk to her first and say, Janet sent me. My name is Essus. If you want to confirm that with her, go ahead, text her now, and she will confirm that, yes, it's Essus. He's just here. He's my unicorn of healing, and he's just here to deliver some healing energy to you, sweetie. Because I always imagine healing energy as this real pretty, this really pleasing shade of green, or emerald green or green and gold, or that's what I picture in my mind when I send that energy. So as long as you tell them that ahead of time, then they're like, oh, that's mom. That's mom. She's sending me healing, because poor dear, it's not bad enough that she got COVID, but she ended up getting a couple of the variants too, I guess. And they were pretty bad. So I'm really worried about her a little bit. I mean, she came on live stream with me yesterday. So if you want to see what her responses were, you can go back into my main screen or main area or whatever and click on the one that I did yesterday. It was about 3 hours and some odd seconds. So, because I told her, I said, once you get back there, honey, I said, I will try to get a live stream up as soon as I can. And I did. But it was just not soon as I would have liked, but I did. I was able to finally do couple of live streams, a couple of nights in a row. And, I think the first one was only like 6 minutes and something. And then the one after that may have been a little over an hour. I don't remember, but I made short ones because it's like, sweetie, I'm not feeling all the greatest either. I know what mine is. Mine is the lack of sleep, which I think I've got sorted now because, I'm back home. I'm able to take my pills every day like I should. I've got my daytime pills and I've got my nighttime pills. Right now, the new star, not star of the show, but my new little friend here, we're hoping will also help with the pain, especially with the fibromyalgia. These are 100 milligram gabapentin. Let me make sure I'm reading that right. Ntin, 100 milligrams. I'm supposed to take 2 of these a day, one with breakfast, one with lunch, and then a 300 at night for sleep. Now, funny enough, when I finally got these, I had already refilled these, and these are 300s because I explained to my doctor, I said, Dr. Questel, I said, I can't really tell you honestly if these have been helping with pain. I mean, yeah, it helps me sleep, but it's a little strong. Do you think we could cut it down a little bit so I could take it during the day? Because these are supposed to help with the fibromyalgia pain. So I'm sure he'd be like, yeah, sure, because I had just got this refill. So otherwise I would have to take 5 of these a day. The 2 I already mentioned, and then 3 for sleep. And it's like, no, 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 no. Because if I'm going to be doing 300s, I might as well do these, make these last longer. Even though I don't pay, because we have Care Source, and Chris, bless him, he just got our neighbor signed up for it, Maria. She so she don't have any co-pays anymore. She don't have to pay when she goes to any doctor visits, and stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah, she's happy. She said, thank you, Chris. And he's like, hey, she's one of us. She's our family. Of course, we want to help. And, it'll save her money, that she maybe can start building up her other 2 accounts again. Okay, your turn. You can talk about some stuff now. I'm taking all the monopolizing the time. I apologize. It's been crazy. It's like, boy. But I'm glad you guys are okay, and I wish we could. I've got this really cool book. Maybe that would be something I could put on the channel. Would be an interesting experiment just to see if I got any takes on it, or hits rather. I'll have to find one of my Great Works of Heart books to I hope I can find the one that I've got up here, because it's called Great Works of Heart. You can look it up. I don't remember the name of the author, but you could go online, Holly, and you could just go in, punch into like a bookstore or something, or Amazon, and hit books, and then type out um, what I just said, and type it out, and it's a lot of fun projects. So what I could do is put up like from the first thing that they make. Let me see. Let me turn the camera around. Can you see over there the crates, the book crates, the pink, the green, yeah, that's where all my books are. Let me see if I can find it. Yep, I think it's right here. Or no, that's something else. Okay, Great Works of Heart. Where did I put you? Oh no, everybody plug their ears. I'm singing. What is in there? What the Haiti hoop is in here? Oh, right. I forgot. There's my tray. I need to use that. This is a fanny pack I really like. To see all the pretty colors on it. It's kind of glittery. I've got my vaping stuff in here because I felt this big awkward shape in there. I'm like, what the heck is that? Oh, you want to talk about pretty? Do you like the color blue and purple? This is a lovely blue and purple ensemble. What do you think? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, hair clip. Whoa! Yeah, I know. Be quiet. Chris is laying down. Eyes are trying. Okay, great works of heart. Where are you? I shall find it. And it gets me up and gets me moving around for a few minutes too. So that's another thing I'm thinking. It's not in that one. It might be in this one. Let me see. Here's my suitcase purse. Gloria Vanderbilt. This thing's so heavy right now. If I hit somebody with this, it'd knock them down. It'd knock me down. Oh, and check this out. My witchy shoes. Aren't they adorable? But they're too high. They're too high. I need to find me a shoe repair place and see if they could take like half that height off. And then I would have the perfect witchy shoes. These things are adorable. I forget. I paid very little for them at this store near me that I really thought was, I couldn't pass them up. I will find a way to wear them. Ooh. Please be in here. Oh, yeah, Janet, hurt your back again, dummy. What is this? Oh, I forgot. Look what Maria got me one day. And he's still in his little cup. I got to use him. Got to use him and get him broke in. Let me put him up there for now. No, I'm not going to put him there because I'd be scared to death that he would get knocked off. So, okay, great works of art. Here you are. Really? Is that it? Is that really it? Yes! Eureka! Score! Yay! This is the book. It's called Great Works of Heart. And now, my dear, beautiful friend, I can tell you the author. Yes, I'm being silly. So this is Janet's silly hour. Bear with me. Maybe we'll both get some chuckles. Let's see. You will love these projects. They are so pretty. I have actually done this one. It's a teddy bear, and it says, "Welcome, little one, into our hearts." And you put their name at the top, and it's all crocheted. So they have the pattern for this in this book. And I did one for somebody one time. Check these guys out. See? Got like a photo album or scrapbook thingy there. There's that same design you can put on a baby blanket. And then these are like rosebud chain around it. Isn't that beautiful? I would really love to do one of each of these in here. Just, this is like a heart pillow, but it's rainbow colors. That could be for the baby. This is, see the baby socks over here and the wreath? Somebody, this beautiful woman, she took these and rolled them up into rose shapes and glued them to the wreath. Now tell me that isn't creative and gorgeous. Oh yeah, they got photo cube. You can crochet a photo cube. And see, here's that picture on the back of the wall. I just recognized that's what the one I did. I put it, I never framed it, I don't think. Did I even give it to the kid I did it for? I don't remember. I don't remember what happened to it or if I ever finished it. This is another cute one. This bear, you don't get the bear, but see the little heart-shaped bibs? And they're like seasonal. So you can make your own witchy bibs if you wanted for stuff, And here's the heart. This is how big these things are. So these things are, let's say, from here to roughly there. That's pretty tall. So you're going to have to get a big bear for that one to work. And here's some other shapes that throughout the book, it tells you these are the shapes you're supposed to use for this particular thing. Tells you all the materials that you need. Here it is. See? And then down here, you crochet an alphabet if you want, if it's easier. And then you just crochet in, welcome little one into our hearts. It's counted cross stitch. And then you put their name at the top. So it's like an eternal birthday card for a kid. I did it for one of mine. Here's the how to do the cube, the photo cube. You remember those, right? Photo cubes. Wow, that was a while ago. Yes, very detailed, exactly. And like, over here it tells you, because this is cross stitch too, these are plastic. So that's great, because plastic can get knocked all over the floor and it ain't gonna hurt it much. It's a lot safer to like have in your home and stuff. Like you have a dog and a cat, right? So you could put it up on a high shelf or put it in a little curio thing. But I just think I would love to make one of these. I've always wanted to make one of these. Photo cubes. Yes. No, you're not. Stop it. You're no older than me, dear sister, and I'm only 21. So you're going to be that too. Love you. Here's a pretty one you can do for a wedding, for a married couple, or for yourself. You could literally take your own veil and make your own, now wouldn't that be something? That would be a treasured, truly treasured way that you could commemorate you and your husband, how long you've been together, different things. There you go. That's my sister. 21 forever. Dang it. Look, these are just, I'm sorry, but these are just so cute. You can do these, the little rice bags they do at the wedding. This is a little heart box. It's got swans on it. And this, my dear sister, it says, marriage is two friends caring and sharing, loving and dreaming. Maureen and Dick, May 26, 1990. So again, cross stitch it. Put your name, your husband's name, the date you guys were married. I did this one time, Holly. One time, and it came out beautiful and it came out stunning. And I gave it to my sister Naomi. She shoved it in the back of a shelf and never looked on it again. That was like, it's like, that's what you're going to do with a precious gift that I invested time and money in. And I tried to make it as beautiful as I could for you. And you're just going to shove it on a shelf and never look at it again. Thanks. I love you too. It's like, but yeah, it's you can frame it, and around there's a border around it that's hearts, connected hearts. You can do whatever colors you want. And here's the pattern for the swan, for the one heart box. Gives you, all you need. The instructions, how to assemble it, how to sew it, everything. Here it is. Marriage is two friends caring and sharing, loving and dreaming. You put your names down here and the date you were married. You frame that on your wall. You could just do whatever colors, like whatever the colors were that was in. Yeah, exactly. Cross stitching a wedding date or a wedding. Yeah. An anniversary even. You could do one of these for an anniversary too, because I'm sure you could find a way to put the word anniversary on there using the alphabet, or do a separate one and say, this is for our 12-year anniversary or something, but I love it. And again, there's the alphabet, shows you how to do it on the little squares. It came out beautiful. I was just so hurt, so hurt. And it tells you the colors down here if you want to do the exact colors in the book. Here's one that has to do with pillows. Like, see the pretty designs on the pillows? That's from this book. So is that the lid? It says a lacy crocheted window valance sets a tender mood for a bedroom, trimmed with ribbons and lace. Fabric covered band boxes make lovely containers for storing fondest keepsakes. Okay, so this is over here somewhere. Yeah, see the heart, like right down here. So you can do band boxes, and that's old school, honey. That's back in my mom's time, and I love them. I think they're beautiful, especially when they stack like that, because to me, that could also be used as a wedding cake. Like you could literally, wouldn't that be a neat wedding cake? You could literally do it up with something you knew the bride and groom would love, and that's how you would decorate the boxes, so it would be uniquely theirs. And I would call it Uniquely Janelle. Our 25th is coming up in August. I might do something like that. Yeah. And it's a fun project, and it's a way to show our men folks that we do love them. Thanks for putting up with this, because we know this is a two-way street here. It's give and take, and the best thing you can hope to arrive at through 15 years. I still feel like I'm the bad guy and I'm the one that's doing everything wrong, because he's a minimalist and I'm not, and it bothers him. He really hurt me deeply when Brooke was here by bringing her in the living room and going, "She drives me nuts. Look at all this stuff everywhere," and then he laughed. And that was like a knife to the heart, because even though he didn't mean it, or maybe he didn't mean it in a mean way, it still hurt me, because it's like, look, don't do that to me, because you know how deeply sensitive I am. I'm trying to work on not overreacting to stuff. Give me a break here. Another fun thing you can do is these little pillows, and you can do initials. And these more decorations you can do. And just, I would definitely check this book out. You could always see if you could find one I don't know, do you guys have a half price books in Canada anywhere? If not, what I could do is I could find you one and, give it to you. If you could give me an address, I could send it to, so you would get it, or, arrange. You said you can't leave Canada, but I don't know if I'd be able to come there either, because don't you need a passport or something now? It's like you can get into Canada without one, but coming back out, you'd be stuck there because you wouldn't have a passport. Is that true? Or is that just something crazy? I'm planning an anniversary party. Husband doesn't know yet. Oh, okay. Know what? So in other words, your secret's safe with me. Just don't let him see this live stream or hear it. Okay, this is another one you'd like. Heart-shaped picture frame. You could put some of your fondest memories in it, and it's two conjoined hearts. Is it? Wait. No, they look like they're conjoined. They're not. They're separate. But like there's, like tea cozies. Like, I guess this is a thing that people would keep tea cozies in. I've never had tea cozies, so I'm not sure what that means. And here, of course, is the heart sizes for each different, project. Here, believe it or not, you'll love this one. You can really go crazy with this one. It's a bookmark. It's a bookmark. You can put witchy symbols on there. As long as you had like a paper or something that of a witchy symbols on the little squares. I would love to get some witchy counted cross stitch pieces. Oh my God, I would love that. And here's the tea cozy thing. It's this big cover that you put over. Have to have a Vax passport. I don't go with that. Can't leave the country without a travel passport. Used to be able to use a driver's license, but not anymore. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I knew there was some kind of different something going on there. So I was just trying to clarify, what was happening. Okay, it is conjoined. My bad. Because there's the pattern. There's the pattern. That's how big this project is going to be. So that's something sizable. Like, look, that's like the size of my hand. It's beautiful. And it tells you how to do the lacing and stuff, I guess. So again, you could, if you had like a certain material you liked, and here you go. Think about what you could do with that alphabet alone. A couple of canvas pieces, some cross stitch thread. Just create some stuff, just thank you, my lovely new friend. You know who inspired me to get this thing out, don't you? The lady, the witch that I've been watching, Magical Crafting. It's her fault. Love you, dear. Hope I get to meet you someday. This one I started years ago. Those would make some really Great party gifts for guests. Yes. These hearts, you're going to love these even better, girlfriend. These hearts are small. They're about yay big, roughly. So you have to cut it out, a little bigger than the actual piece because you got to figure, okay, I'm going to be sewing about this much of it in and whatnot. This is a snowflake, 3 snowflakes actually, a big one in the middle, but you have to have blue canvas for it to look right. So I don't know if there's a way to dye canvas, like some cheap witch way to do it, because a lot of us don't have money. But it's different holidays, and I only got a couple of them done. When I run across the pattern, I'll explain it better. These are wait, what are they called? Let me put my eyes on. Canvas can be dyed. Okay. All right. Handcrafted eggs and stenciled tulips offer a colorful tribute to the arrival of warmer weather. Seated with buttons, a plump pillow reminds us of summertime delights to come. So the eggs, right now, if you could do the eggs, you could do them witchy and do some witchy symbols, and that can be for in bulk. Aha! And this lovely pillow and this shirt, this is a stencil thing. You can put on a certain color shirt you think it would look good on. Seems to look good on the white. This is meant to look like a watermelon. And yes, the pattern for this is in here too. So you can sew like watermelon seeds, like real ones if you wanted, onto the pillow, and that would be authentic. That would be something you could use for summertime, Oh, and look, these are my favorite. Okay, you got 3. They're little heart-shaped upside-down hearts. You use wood. You paint the little dudes on there. They're turkey. Wait, one of them's a turkey. One of them's a teacher for a teacher because it says 1 + 1 = 2. And one is a fall tree. This is a pumpkin pillow that you can make. This is a blanket, I guess. This is a Noel thing that you can do. Or instead of Noel, we could do Yule. And we could do like some other shape that's witchy. So many ideas, and here's the pattern for that stuff, the leaves and everything. And here's the pattern, the stenciling for the shirt. Here's how they did the Noel. So I don't know if you could look at that and find a way to witchy spell. Here's the little pins. They're like, look, you can do magnets, or you can do a pin that somebody can pin under their clothes. Here they are. Okay, these are, and I marked it even, Heart of the Month. Okay, so I will try to explain these. Okay, this is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Pretty easy, right? These are the little pillows that I was telling you about. They're small. And remember I was talking about the snowflake? This is it. This is how you do those. It's got the color chart over here if you want to do them exactly as they are in the book. Let's see, what ones did I get done? I think there was don't remember if the snowflake was one. I think I tried to do a Mother's Day one. But the idea is, if you want to do it the way it was done here in the book, you got to get a strip of some kind of, I don't know if they probably tell in here. For mini pillows, you will need 2 8-inch squares of Charles Craft Ada 14 count for each pillow. See chart on this page and page 61 for fabric colors. Thread to match fabrics, embroidery floss. So again, yes, you would have to dye the pieces to make them look the way they use them in the book so they look the best. I was trying to see if if it told like, I was trying to remember the ones that I did. I think I got pretty good with this one and maybe one other, but I can't remember. I think I was maybe trying to do this one or something, but they're just cute because, again, you could give those up for Valentine's Day. You can give it out for Christmas. And then that way, so the Christmas one would be 2 candy canes with a gold bow. Pretty simple, easy. You are going to love this pillow. Always wanted to make it. This is a white lace pillow. And yes, the pattern's in here for it, even for the roses. but I've never been able to do it. Here you can do, is that conjoining? I think it's conjoining hearts. They're wreaths, and then you can put like old memoirs and favorite pictures of good times you and your loved ones have had, and birthdays, anniversaries, Christmases, all that. And here's some paper roses. You can actually do paper roses. I would love to do those, but those for me would be hard because I'm heavy-handed, and I know the paper that you would have to use for those is very it's very fragile, so it's easy to rip. Oh yeah, I knew what you meant, sweetie. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Oh yeah. I think, I guess they even have this in here, so you can make that heart cake. You can make this heart pillow. These are the size of the hearts, and again, you can play with it, put your own designs on them. Nothing saying you can't. Here's the patterns and stuff for those. Here's how to do the paper roses. And I was like, wow, they make it look so easy. Paper roses are pretty, aren't they? Because then you could do a colorful bouquet if you wanted. Here's the pattern that's on the heart pillow. So it's like the fabric painting, I guess. But if you could do it right, it would be stunning. Here we have, okay, these little things here. They're meant to look like apples, like cut open, and they're heart shaped. The placemats. The placemats are cloth. There's a pattern to put them on your shoes. You could choose whatever cloth you wanted. If you wanted, these are cloth placemats. I can't talk. So, and then these, that is a ring of hearts that you can tie onto a chair for decoration. Here's a painting idea for an old rocking chair, even if it's or just like a favorite chair from childhood memory, or you found a chair that reminded you of one you had as a kid or something. Here's these, and you can even do an apron. Isn't that cool? And put an apple on it. I really love it. Here, us witches can definitely appreciate, because that is dehydrated real fruit. Lovingly crafted, handmade accents speak of simple country goodness, decorated with dried apple slices and cinnamon sticks. A pepper grass wreath and swag present a sampling of delights found in the kitchen. A cheery place that adorned with homespun hearts provides an inviting setting for a home cooked meal. So pretty cool. And it's just, this book is just full of all these cool ideas. And if I could get the materials for some of the easier ones I know how to do, like trying to get the canvas now to do the little heart pillows is really hard. But with something like the paper roses, we could do black and orange ones for Halloween. You could literally do a whole bouquet. Sorry, I was feeling kind of funny. A little flushed. But, I have eaten today, so it shouldn't be that. That's another thing about the pagan mix that I will warn people about. When you've overdone it, it feels kind of funny. It can make you feel kind of funny, like my stomach's feeling really weird right now. Not nauseous, but almost like I have to go use the bathroom or something. But I have a burning in my throat, and I'm like trying to drink pop to get rid of it. So this is the thing too to keep in mind. If somebody was to do the pagan mix, I don't know like what kind of shelf life. I don't know how to tell when it's gone bad. Like if you have it for a certain period of time, okay, kind of like a sell by date. If it's past a certain time, don't use it, because that could very well mean that that the components have gotten too old. So now they're ow. Pull back this. Oh, good. See, there's one of my horns. Don't tell nobody. See, and now that looks funny. I'll do something really weird and like, there we go. Oh, aren't I darling and stylish? I'm silly. Different ways you can do your hair with these little suckers. There, it's tangled, but yeah, it's that kind of day. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I could get some supplies, I just, the canvas, I don't know what type of dye. I don't know if like regular clothing dye would work or if it would have to be a certain kind. Give me a minute. Come on. This feeling needs to fade. It's starting to get scary. I think I'll be okay. It's just like I said, you can overdo these, the pagan mix. So I'm hoping that that's all this is. Water maybe. Yeah, maybe that'll help. Maybe I just need to flush my system. Let me try that because there's just a little bit of water pop rather left in this anyway. So I'm gonna go change it up. Dump this out. I better move this. Otherwise, Crystal will get upset because it's right in the middle of the floor. Okay. Give me a minute, Holly. I'm gonna go get me some ice water. So I think that's what this is. My body's saying, "We need to drink some water. Don't you crazy on the pop again, dummy?" I know I can do. Whoa! Dadgummit. I swear. Have a case of the dropsies. Well, Holly, you should be thankful that you're not here at my house right now. Because I seem to be having a dropsy day. I keep knocking stuff down to go. Got to take care. Much love to you, my friend. You too, hun. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging with me a bit. And use some of those ideas. Let me know how they turn out. Okay? Love you. Blessed be. Get your stuff done. I understand. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to pour it in here. Because I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's like, I think this is my body's way of saying, you need to drink some water, dumbass. But when I'm drinking it in this big old thing, I end up spilling it on myself. Whoop. Okay, hon. See you later. Too much sugar again. I've sugar-fied myself too much, so I feel like my body's saying, you need water, dummy. It's like, okay. Let me do some water. And it's purple. Today's purple, and there's purple in this scarf. So, and I did find my amethyst cluster. Thank God it was just laying in the floor. Whoops. Almost knocked it down. Okay. Back down to the bottom. There we go. Okay, so I've been on here an hour and 49 minutes, so I think I am going to end this one. Sorry, Brooke, honey, I tried to wait for you for about almost 2 hours, but Holly was able to pop on, as you'll see. You should be able to do the chat replay. If not, let me know, and I'll play around with that and see if I can figure out how to do that one too. But love you. Get better. We're sending you some healing energy. So don't freak out when it comes. It'll be like a real pretty green color, maybe sometimes green and gold. And I will be sending my unicorn Essus. He's a male unicorn spirit, and he's heals is part of his job, what he does. So he's going to absorb all the healing energy from Holly and some of our other friends, people that I can think of that knows that you're sick, keep Brooke in your prayers and that kind of thing. So I hope you like some of the ideas I shared this time. And I will maybe in a future like live stream, I'll call it Janet's Craft Hour or something, and see which one of these things I most likely will be able to get the materials to do. And it won't cost a lot. Like maybe like we could start out with the paper roses. But I would rather do something I know. Like I would love to do another one of the marriage plaques, like do a couple of them. But just don't put the name of the couple at the bottom and like give them away as gifts. And, let people know if you want me to put you and your husband's name and the date you were married down here, or the date you met or got together or whatever, then let me know and I'll do it before I give it to you. I'll cross stitch it in. But there's a lot of fun projects. Like, I've only been able to do a few. I started a couple of the pillows for the heart a month wreath thing. I've done the marriage plaque. I've done the plaque with the rocking horse and the bear for eternal birthday card for a kid. Like your firstborn, you could put their name at the top. You could put the date they were born and stuff like that and give it to them as an eternal birthday card. Or you could put their current age. You could put the age the date they were born, and like somewhere else on the paper, listen to me, somewhere else on the canvas piece, you could put their current age. Just so many things, so many ideas. Thank you, Magical Crafting, because she inspired me, because I've watched some of her projects. She finally inspired me to dig this book out, and now it's also going to give me some better content. Oh, I think that's the antenna of a roach. So don't mistake that for a manifestation. I wish it was, but it's not. Great Works of Heart. Oh, crap. I never told the author's name. Leisure Arts Memories in the Making series. Now, they have another book. Is it in the back of this one? I would love to get. Yes. This is another one I would love to get. It's Gifts That Taste Good. Everything in this book is edible. It shows some of the stuff up here. Like you can even do, like for somebody that likes to fish, you can do the fish one, but it's not fish. It just looks like, but inside it's like some kind of sweet treat. Like the piano down here is like little finger cakes, and I would love to get that. It's called Gifts That Taste Good. The sewing one, which this one is, it has cookies with the it looks like cross stitch thread when you put it on the little squares, but it's icing or something, and you can make a whole bag of them and give them as a gift for, and they're cookies. Delicious recipes and creative ways to present them for all your gift giving. So anyway, well, it shouldn't be from lack of eating, because I have eaten. That's why I'm making myself drink some water. So I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope you enjoyed it. Bear with me, guys, as I slowly try to come up with, more funner content, going with the make learning fun approach. And I gave a bunch of these up, just showed them on the screen. If you want to tell me about a certain one that you would like to maybe get the materials of and do for yourself or someone you love, then just leave something in the comment section stating that with this video and say, hey, Janet, could you tell me in detail, could you do a live stream about one pattern you were talking about, or that one thing, a pillow, whether it's the pillow wreath or the little, marriage plaque or whatever. So love you, and I will hopefully see you soon. Blessed be y'all. Thanks for watching. Like and comment. I would love it. Bye. And our famous witch sign. It's our witchy way of saying peace, brother. Peace, sister.